What is up, guys? We are back here with a. I don't like these reaction videos, man, but I also don't like it when someone does this. What I'm doing essentially, right, where someone is V over here, Yugioh Expensive, one of the few YouTubers I actually watch. He keeps it real. A lot of the YouTubers are pretty fake. I feel on the Yugi side. I think he keeps it real. You might not like everything he says, but he keeps it real. And he's reacting to some dude, I don't know, this guy, Giant Skyhawk. So I started watching the video, and let's just say we'll start it here. So the topic here is Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten expensive, and there's some degree where I agree, and there's also a point being made where it's just like you guys are the ones feeding the high prices, right? But let's go ahead and watch some sadness. All right, so I'm gonna try to slow it down a bit.
This is a video talking about how it's supposed to go to quick paper Yu-Gi-Oh because the game's getting really expensive. And in the same video, he talks about cards he's going to buy in the game with you.
See, here's the thing, right? And I say this in a lot of my videos. If something gets too expensive, you want to get out as soon as possible, right? The market ebbs and flows, and I've seen some people say like, "Hey, why do people compare the Yu-Gi-Oh market to the stock market? It's not the same." And here's the thing: it is and it isn't, because if you actually do trade stocks, you understand that you have to there's entry points, right? You can't just buy something and expect it to go up in value. You also cannot buy something and expect it to not go down in value. You have to understand where the market is, what the buyers and sellers are doing, and predict in a sense, right? You wanna you wanna have some kind of what is it called, prediction. We'll go with, as to where the fucking stock is going. So in that regard, yes, Yu-Gi-Oh, and you can compare Yu-Gi-Oh card prices and the stock market. That's why a lot of people say Yu-Gi-Oh card market, or some sort of derivative of a market, right? If you are good at predicting what stuff will be good or hot, then you will do really good in this market. So for example, I thought Horus was good, so I bought some Horus cards. Horus is actually being bought out. I thought Kshatriya was good, so when I was pulling Kshatriya cards in its infancy, I was saving them instead of selling them, and then I sold them for a little bit more, right? Those are basic examples of. And I'll give you, you know what? I'm not the best at this, so I'll give you an example where I fucked up. I held on to. There was a card, a link card. Shit. I'll put it in post. And it was a $20 card, and I was like, you know what? It might go up a little bit more. The meta shifted, and it went down because people stopped playing the archetype. It is what it is, and it's an Unchained card, for what it's worth. It is what it is, right? But I've seen some people also say that you can't predict the market, and that people that say to buy stuff in anticipation of either going up or down, or selling stuff because it's going to go down, I suppose, that it's impossible, and people shouldn't be expected to do this. Yes, you should. This is what adults do in general, right? If you go to the store and you see, say, a sale on chicken, let's say, like let's say chicken is 50% off per pound, you're gonna stock up on chicken, my guy. You just do, because you're gonna be saving money in the long haul. That's another comparison, another analogy. But let's keep it rolling here.
Listen, the idea of this game becoming cheaper is silly to me, because this game has ups and downs. It's a roller coaster of expensive and cheap, expensive and cheap.
Correct. So here, I don't want to pause it too much and start it up again too much, but I'll give you another behind the scenes thing. So I sell cards. I don't keep a lot of the cards that I open a lot of stuff for the channel, right? And I don't keep, or at least I try not to keep, a lot of the cards. Now, of course, there's a bulk, and that in that sense, I do have a lot of cards, but most of the cards are useless, right? That's why I also complain in my videos, like, hey, Konami, just either stop doing mega packs where it's a whole bunch of bulk, or make the bulk actually mean something. Anyway, so last year, 2023, I actually didn't make that much money because everything was pretty damn cheap. I mean, it might not feel like it, guys, but a lot of people were not buying stuff in 2023 until the later half, I suppose, because 2024 is new, but in the beginning of 2023, and maybe it was also at the end, the tail end of 2022, it felt like a year. It felt like a really long time. There was not a lot of stuff that was selling. Now, if you look at the modern, let's go to TCG Player here. All right, so now we're in modern Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Bonfire is $100. So if you need 3, that's $300. SP Little Knight, 124. If you need, I would say you're good at 1, but if you need 2, that's 250, right? Zesty, dude, this guy was cheap not that long ago. It doubled in price in like a month, right? Or 3 months. You could have gotten it cheaper. But now if you need a playset, it's 62, 120, 100, 180. It's expensive. It really is. But it wasn't like this a couple months ago. You could have gotten a lot of staples for cheap, but you chose not to. People were sleeping also on Triple Tactics Thrust. Okay, so let's go for a year. You can see how much this card went up in price, right? And it wasn't that expensive. Like, people were not buying this because influencers told you not to buy this. So I guess with a big crux, my biggest disappointment, my biggest grievance is that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players just follow what the big YouTuber tells them to follow, right? So because a big YouTuber told you that Triple Tactics Thrust was not as good as the OG Triple T's, you guys weren't buying it. So it went up in price, and then you guys started bitching because, oh, lo and behold, it's actually fucking good because it searches every single spell and trap, normal spell and trap. But I digress. All right, so we're going to go back here. Progress.
And for the most part, you got to know when to buy in, you got to know when to sell. And if you're in the ass end of buying in, like how we are right now for a lot of players, if you go in the simple package, it's $115. It was at one point around 50 to 60, and that was a great time to buy in.
There you go. Yep. Ebbs and flows.
So since you were buying in late, you're now paying the premium, and players don't like paying premiums. Understandably, no one does.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Instead of bitching about it, why not just admit you fucked up? Take a break. Like, is Yu-Gi-Oh really that important? Like, you can't do anything else for like 2 months? Like, dude, I can not upload videos, not open up packs, not play Master Duel for like years, man. Years. I made the sacrifice, right? So a little bit behind the scenes here. I quit Yu-Gi-Oh around like when I started college, essentially, because I didn't have time, and mainly I didn't have money. And then I had friends that played Yu-Gi-Oh, so unfortunately, I couldn't participate with them as much. I used some of their decks sometimes if we were hanging out Friday nights, having some gay old times, but for the most part, I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I wasn't buying cards, and it sucked. But I knew I was making a sacrifice, and the sacrifice was good. It was to better my life. So now that I mean, it's been a while since I've been out of college. Actually, it's been like 5 years. I have so much money, bro. And I mean, I don't have enough time still, but I have a lot of money now, disposable income, so I can buy all this cardboard that I don't even need. It's just these people. It pisses me off because it's just like you just have to work hard for like 4 years, my guy. 4 years. I guarantee you, 4 years. You will have a lot of wealth. It's not even necessarily like monetary. You'll have a lot of experiences if you work on yourself for a long time. But it is what it is. Yu-Gi-Oh, I really do think attracts people that don't believe in self-improvement. So it is what it is. I hope my audience isn't like that, and I kind of think it's not. I really do like the people that join into my channel and comment. You guys rock, and I really hope that if you guys aren't putting in 100% of effort in your life, and not Yu-Gi-Oh, like fuck Yu-Gi-Oh, in your life, that you at least get some kind of some confidence to do so now that you're hearing me talk about, you know, my life, right? At the very least, but
And I can ask those when I decide I want to dip my toes in the combo again. But otherwise, I will not be playing the paper TCG, and I will not be going to events until something meaningfully changes with Konami.
that's a good thing, by the way. If you don't like it, here's another thing, right? I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh also has a wide degree of people that lean left, right? They are Democrats, lefties, whatever you want to call them. People that lean left at least used to believe that big companies were not in it to help you and that corporations were, in a sense, evil. But now people kind of warped that, and it's just like they want to keep supporting a company for whatever reason, even though they hate it and they aren't doing what they want them to, and then they get mad when they when they get shafted by said company, right? So, and I'll give you another example. I live my life as an example, guys. I complain about side sets. I have stopped buying side sets. I did not buy the last side set. What was it? What was it? I have a TCG player in the other window here, so Valiant Smashers. I didn't buy that shit. I complain about waifus. If I see a set with primarily waifus, I ain't touching that shit. And that's me voting with my wallet, right? Corporations, you can actually dictate where a company goes, because if you stop buying, if you stop supporting them, if they see the profits go down, they will take notice. So why is he still buying? You know, take a break, man. Take a 2-month hiatus. The meta will reset, and you'll probably be, you know, come back with more energy and shit because you took the time off. But he won't. He won't. He's not really saying much right now. It's just kind of like wallowing in self-pity.
Even in this little tiny corner.
There's no crying in Yu-Gi-Oh! What the hell? Why is this dude upset? Why are you crying? There's no crying in this game, bro. Get it together, bro. Go to the gym. Get some. He wouldn't be saying this shit if he had a broad over there in the corner of his unkempt room, and he's gonna suck his dick afterwards.
Accurate.
Expensive. Fuck it. I'm just gonna watch TV on Saturday nights. I give him some pussy. I'm gonna hit the gym.
Accurate.
This is why it's so important. And I'm gonna make a video about this soon talking about why it's so important to hit the gym, get your shit together. Because instead of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, you can go and get some pussy. Like, don't make a YouTube and go. The game's so expensive.
Yep. Pretty damn accurate.
The cards cost so much money. Flutteries is in a deck. It's a $20 deck, but I want sinful spoils.
Oh man, yeah, I didn't watch this, but I mean that's pretty funny. So all this to say as well, guys. Right now, there's a lot of buying opportunities, my guys. 𝗦𝗢𝗔𝗟 is a very generic archetype. It's pretty cheap right now. I mean, come on. There's options. Flame Swordsman, I mean, it's probably not meta, but it'll be fun, right? Like, why don't you take a break and play something fun? You won't, because you want to win. Are you even? Is this guy even topping? Like, does he top the guy he was watching? If he isn't, right, then why waste money on something that you are not? Here's the thing, right? And people get mad when you say stuff like this. They say that hobby should be affordable or something like that. But who dictates what's affordable, right? This market, right? TCG player. Konami has nothing to do with this. After they print the cards and whatnot, the players go and have at it, right? For example, Infinite Impermanence Quarter Century Rare, that is all dictated by the players, by the user base. $69 for a card is only because people are willing to pay $69 for this card, right? It is what it is. Now, of course, yes, Konami does dictate in a way where they short print stuff, of course. But all this to say is there's other options in here, man. Divine of the Herald, have you tried playing the ritual stuff? You know, there has been new ritual monsters Have you? And by the way, guys, this card has been going up in value as well. That I mean, in the 3 months, it's almost doubled in price. I guarantee a lot of you guys, a lot of the people that will be complaining when this card is like $70 or whatever if it doesn't get a reprint, they're gonna be bitching that this card is really expensive when they could have bought it. And here's the other thing, right? If you are good at Yu-Gi-Oh, and I would hope that this guy's good at Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know him. I don't really care that he's good or bad. But if he's playing or complaining that he has to spend so much money for X deck, and he's not even good, then he's wasting his money, right? But if he is good, then he should be looking at other buying opportunities right now. Is he? I mean, I don't know. I don't know this guy. But is he looking at Diviner of the Herald? Did he see this? Because I've been eyeing this motherfucker for like a while, man. I have some copies, but I'm like, it might go up a little bit more, so I'm holding out. Is he looking at the market like I am? And is he buying 3 copies of this? Because that's all you really need, right? You just need 3 copies and switch in here, one deck, switch it out from one deck, put it in another deck, etc., etc. That's all you need. Is he doing that? Are other people that are complaining now doing it right now for another format? Like, are they looking ahead for the next format and picking cards for that format? Are they looking ahead and seeing what cards are being reprinted and what cards might get reprinted and either buying or selling accordingly? Again, man, I've sold so many copies of Access Code Talker because I knew that card was going to get printed sometime. And actually, you know what? Let's go to access code so I can explain a little bit better. So access code, which I can't type right now, access code talker was $45 from Crystal's Revenge, right? I had 4 copies and I sold them all around $40-ish, $45, right at the height. And I suck at this game, guys. Like, I mean, okay, I don't suck. Like, I'm average, right? Like, I suck would be like anyone can beat me. I can take down some of you guys, not all of you guys. Right? So $47, I sold it at the tip. So how are you gonna tell me that someone who is not that great of a player, that doesn't play meta decks? I don't play any meta decks, man. I play heroes and speedroids. Like, come on. How did I know to sell it at $45? It's because I saw that, hey, this card hasn't been printed. $45 is pretty expensive for a card, which I tell you guys in all my Market Watch videos. I'm like, hey, you know what? This is, don't buy this. It's already run its course, etc., etc. $45. It's run its course. I was ditching that motherfucker, bro. And lo and behold, we got Rarity Collection 2 announced, and now it's $18. So, you know, another example actually was, and we don't have sales data for this anymore because it has been more than a year. But let's take a look at let's see, cross out designator. If you know, you know, man. This card used to be $100 on release. I sold so many copies, man. Now you tell me, someone who hasn't played in a tournament, right? Pulled this card. I pulled like 5 of these cards, right? Five of these copies from different tins. Tell me how someone with no experience in the meta sold it at $100? Because I looked at it, I'm like, it's not $100 good. I sold it and I made like $500 off it. Tell me now it's like $10. It's gonna probably get reprinted sometime this year. Gonna be less expensive than that. Although I do think this card, I mean, if we're gonna talk market, it's probably gonna go up about to $15, then about $20 if it doesn't get a reprint soon. But tell me how someone with, like, as ignorant as me is able to buy and sell cheap and expensive, I guess, selling high, buying low, and you guys aren't. Like, come on, man. Come on, stop following these influencers. A lot of these influencers are giving you bunk information because they make money off you, right? V also made another video, which I'm not going to play because I feel like this video is too long. And I know you guys hate me for this, but here's the thing: the Yu-Gi-Oh community needs tough love. You guys need to know that you have no one to blame but yourself, right? If something is too expensive for you, because a shocker, it might not be expensive for me, right? Like there's different levels. People are in different paths in life. They're in different stages of their life. It might not be expensive for me. It might be expensive for you, vice versa, etc. Like, and I'll give you another example, man. I'm full of examples today, man. I think Bonfire. Let's go back to TCG player because it's awesome. Bonfire. I keep saying this card is expensive. So, in my opinion, Bonfire, for me, is expensive. I can afford it, but I think it's expensive. For you, if you're trying to play a competitive fire deck, you might think it's cheap. I mean, I doubt it, but you know what I mean, right? That's really where I'm going. But V was saying basically that there are YouTubers that are hyping the train up. Let's see. So let's just type in Yu-Gi-Oh! Expensive and see what comes up, because we will see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Maze of Millennia. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is too expensive. This guy, prices have gone insane. And he, in particular, criticized Ruxin, right? So if you look at his videos, which I've noticed too, and it's clickbaity, right? $30,000 spent on a card, minus $1,000. So clearly he doesn't care about money. So why is he making videos about, well, Yu-Gi-Oh? Chill, bro, chill. Yu-Gi-Oh! Why is he making videos about Yu-Gi-Oh! Being expensive? It's because that's his job, right? His job as an influencer, his job as a businessman, because he is a smart businessman, is to get you to buy, right? And to get you to like him, because the long term, I mean, you guys are gonna hate me, right, for saying this, but I don't really sell to you guys directly. I sell on TCG Player, and I do my thing on the side. And I'm not monetized on YouTube, so whether I lose subscribers or gain subscribers or gain watch time, none of that matters to me, man. I make money through my full-time job. I really don't care, right? He has to care, because this is his livelihood. So he will go out of his way and pander to you guys. But you know where you're getting those bonfires from? Probably him, because he's selling them. Let's see if we can actually find his store on TCG Player. Oh no, let's go back on YouTube. All right, let's see. I feel like if he does have a presence, it would be on one of his videos. All right, chill again, bro. Chill. I'm muting everything here because that is fucking insane. All right, so code. I mean, there's a lot of codes here, man. For someone who thinks Yu-Gi-Oh! Is expensive, maybe you should stop selling Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, no? But let's see. I don't see TCG Player anywhere on here, so I could have sworn. Can you search? No, but look at. Hang on. I'm a sleuth. Man, I'm hyper as hell, man. I was eating a lot of junk food today, and I'm hyper as hell. All this energy, I should have just gone to the gym. But no, you guys need to know the truth, man. We're truthers. All right, I don't know. I can't find anything. Man, this guy's like selling everything. Point being, guys, you gotta really just follow your own opinions, form your own opinions based on fact, based on your experiences, and don't just listen. Don't just get hyped up by these influencers, man, because they make money off you in two ways: your views and your engagement. And most of the time, they have either codes or their own stores, so they're making money when you buy stuff. So you bitching about Konami and then buying from Konami is benefiting them in both ways. Be smart about it. Stay vigilant. As one of my friends says, for some reason, keep your head on a swivel. I know you guys will hate me for speaking the truth here, but you will love me in the long run. Get better, improve. That's all life is, man. You just I'll leave you with another thing here. So, I'm a software programmer, developer, engineer, whatever the fuck you want to call me, there's a concept of CI/CD, right? Continuous integration, continuous development or deployment or whatever the hell you want to call it. So in a sense, that just means that you get better every day. You keep improving your code every day. You keep shipping as fast as possible so your code stays up to date with patches, etc., etc. Keep your life like that. You want to keep improving every single day, because if you build small, if you change something and it seems small today, if you keep building on that, man, it's going to be great. It will be great, man. Catch you guys in the next one.